All right, we got breaking news, everybody. Thank you for subscribing to this channel right now. We got breaking news coming out of New Orleans, Bourbon Street. As you know, last night, a terrible tragedy happened in New Orleans in the historic French District. And this kind of hits a little home to me because a couple of years ago, I was on a work trip and I was actually traveling in the French District, walking. My hotel was very close to where all this happened. But as we know, 10 people are dead. The suspect is dead. FBI has now taken over this investigation. Um, from what we know so far, a truck went over the barricades that are set up in the historic Bourbon Street French District. This truck went through the crowd at an accelerated rate, plowing through the crowd with an intent, according to law enforcement on the ground in New Orleans, to kill people, trying to run over as many people as he possibly could. They're also investigating if this suspect that is now dead had any associates that helped him. They believe there's not just him. So we're going to see. What we do know about Shamsud-Din Jabbar is that he's a U.S. citizen from Texas. He had a Ford pickup truck. He plowed through the crowd, killed 10 people. After he crashed the car, got out of the car, and a firefight ensued between him and law enforcement. He also shot 2 police officers as well. So our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims and the police officers affected and everybody affected by this tragedy. That's why when you're out there at these events, New Year's, Christmas, you have to pay attention to your surroundings. You have to pay attention. We are living in a different world. We're living in a different time. This is not the 1990s or the 1980s, okay? We're living in a different world. People are not right. And as we can see, this tragedy, we're going to learn more details about it. We'll bring you more details when we know more details. But right now, 10 people are dead. The suspect, they're saying, had an ISIS flag. The FBI is investigating possible explosives that could have possibly been going off in the area at the time of this incident. So there's a lot that's going on. FBI is now taking over this investigation. From what we understand, this has been a very premeditated crime. They're even calling it a terroristic crime as well. So we're going to see in the nice land of the free and home of the brave what is actually really going on, because this is tragic. People out celebrating on New Year's with their loved ones, having a good time, bringing in the new year, and some crazy person comes through with the intent to try to harm people. It reminds me of the days when we were marching in the streets during the Black Lives Matter protests, when people in the state of Florida felt it was okay to drive through crowds and harm people. And actually, in the great state of Florida, they made laws saying that it's okay for people to drive through the crowds and harm people. You don't believe me? Don't take my word for it. Look it up, Florida statutes. Anyways, let's keep them honest. We're going to keep y'all updated on what's going on. Like and subscribe for more details and more information regarding this. And if you have anything that you'd like to share, please share it in the chat, any leads or anything like that. You know, I was just actually thinking about, like, wow, this is so crazy. I have a memento from when I went to the historic Bourbon area, Bourbon Street in New Orleans. And I went to Willie's, best like chicken I've ever had. Okay. Besides my grandmother's and my mother's. But this is something I bought back and it's been in my home ever since I came back from New Orleans. So my thoughts and prayers are with the people of New Orleans and all those people who have been affected by this horrible tragedy. Just not a good way to start the new year, but hopefully we'll have some more information soon about why this suspect that is now dead did this, what was the motive. So hopefully we'll find out more information soon. I just want to say thank you all. Have a good day and like and subscribe. We're going to keep them honest. Thank you. God bless.